Hello and welcome to Shepherd Communications News. My name is Cynthia Ezema. We have reports on the recent happenings in the diocese. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bishop Honor sends relief items to Ebo Ehamufu community. Schools are sacred places, says Bishop Honor. Greendale Study Center celebrates 25th anniversary. Now the news in full. Bishop Godfrey Honor has sent relief materials to Ebo Ehamufu community regarding the recent attacks on lives and properties by yet to be identified armed men in the community, which took place from November 2021 to January 2022. The attack has left the community members stranded as some lost their lives and their properties damaged, in addition to their farmlands being taken over by the yet-to-be-identified armed men, and messages of threat being sent to the community that they will strike in the future. The relief materials, which include tubers of yams, hundreds of 5 kg bags of rice, beans, and fuel, and cartons of thin tomatoes, were received by Reverend Father Titus Obu and representatives of parishioners of St. Thomas Parish, Ebo Ehamufu, on Tuesday, 15th November 2022. Presenting the items on behalf of the Bishop, the Director of JDPC, Justice, Development and Peace Commission, Reverend Father Matthew Iruna Esa, said the diocese commiserates with the people of Ebo Ehamufu, especially the parishioners who have lost their lives during the attack. He encouraged the people to participate actively in the forthcoming elections to elect the right candidates for good governance. He told the assembly not to lose hope, that God was not asleep when the attack occurred, and that God is still alive. Speaking further, Father Matthew asked them to accept the gifts they brought on behalf of the bishop to ease their pain. Father Titus thanked the bishop for his kind gesture and also beckoned on the Office of the Justice, Development and Peace Commission to help bring justice to their troubled land. According to a parishioner who is a patent medicine dealer, they require psychological assistance because of the shock and trauma they have passed through, and requested the diocese to help them. The Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Most Reverend Godfrey Igwebike Honor, has said that schools are sacred places. He made this statement during the Holy Mass that marked the inauguration of the academic year for the 2022-2023 session, which took place on Friday, 18th November 2022.
Schools are sacred places. Ụlọ akwụkwọ bụ mbedo nsọ maka na ọ bụ mgbe a na-azụlite ụmụ nke Chukwu n'egwu nke Chukwu.
In his homily, Father Bishop first and foremost thanked the heads of schools and students present, especially Reverend Father Emeka Asogwa, who is the new Diocesan Education Commission Secretary, for organizing the Eucharistic celebration.
I thank the Diocesan Education Secretary, who is entirely new and is organizing this for the first time, and you will get to know him as a group for the first time today. Reverend Father Timothy Emeka Asogwa.
The bishop warned against those who are using services in God's holy place as a means to arrange themselves, saying that they are attracting God's anger. He further stated that it is forbidden to turn services in our schools into business because schools are sacred places where children of God are groomed.
Na-akụziri ha eziokwu, ezi omume na ihe bara uru, ihe ji edu ha na ndụ. Onye na-arụ ọrụ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ maọbụ na-akụzi nkụzi n'ụlọ akwụkwọ maọbụ nwere ụlọ akwụkwọ especially n'ụka parish maọbụ diocese ga-eji eme sọsọ business kwado mitari Jesu ji apịa gị.
He mentioned that while it is complicated to explain, most times school fees are increased in mission schools because the government offers no help. Treat our schools as temples, he said. Some not only turn the schools into business but also teach the students how to steal by helping them engage in examination malpractice. He thus advised all present to bear in mind that schools are places of God's service and also encourage them to be devoted to their work. The bishop, who values the irreplaceable role of parental tutelage, equally told parents not to tell lies to their children in order to save their faith. Highlights of the celebration include presentation of gifts from schools and words of gratitude from the new Diocesan Education Secretary, Reverend Father Dr. Emeka Timothy Aswagwa. Greendale Study Center Nsukka, an initiative of NAWA, Nigerian Association of Women Advancement, under the spiritual care of Opus Dei, has celebrated its 25th anniversary. The series of events, which held from 18th to 20th November 2022, culminated with a Thanksgiving Mass celebrated by Most Reverend Godfrey Igwebike Honor, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka, on Tuesday, 22nd November 2022 at the chapel in the Greendale Study Center Hall residence located at number 1 Chukwuma Ozumba Avenue, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. In a homily delivered during Mass, the bishop marveled at the work of perfection seen in Opus Dei centers and especially at Greendale Study Center. Narrating the story of Cecilia, whose feast the Thanksgiving Mass took place on, the bishop mentioned that your fidelity at the end of the challenges you face is what counts. He explained that Christ did not promise his followers easy life. There will be turmoil in your life. Everything may seem to go wrong, but that is not the end, he said. Speaking further, he said, at times we think of finding a solution at all costs, including the wrong cost, and he asked all present to persevere in the challenges they face in life. Speaking to Shepherd Communications in an interview, the vicar for Opus Dei in Nigeria, Reverend Father Anthony Odo, explained all about Opus Dei and the apostolic undertakings carried out by its members. Let's hear what he has to say.
Opus Dei simply means the work of God. It's called a personal prelature that has as its job, the mission to help everybody to realize that once you're baptized, God is calling you to be a saint. Now this call for holiness is for everybody. What is specific about Opus Dei is that we try to remind people that the place where we find ourselves in every day is the main place where God is asking us for holiness. Everything you do is a raw material for your holiness.
In addition, a facilitator at Greendale Study Center, Dr. Ijoma Uzema, has this to say about the activities and initiatives of the study center.
Greendale Study Center was started in 25 years ago. Some valiant women came here to start this, entity to help to form women and girls. So it's basically a place where students learn how to study, seeing study as a professional work. You know, they think that because they are students, they are not employees. So I keep telling them that your parents are your employers and you are employees, so you have to do your work well, because it's the spirit of Opus Dei. Like Saint Jose Maria, the founder of Opus Dei, keeps saying that 1 hour of study is 1 hour of prayer. So it's a study center by the name. So they come here to learn how to study in order to better their environment, the society, not just for, knowledge's sake. The Hall of Residence at the same time, the Greendale Study Center, apart from the students that come to study that don't necessarily live here, we also have facility for students to have accommodation here. So it's a hall of residence, and it's for girls, solely for girls. So, and when they're here, they also learn, they also participate in these volunteering activities, and they come for interview with their parents or guardians, and they pass through this tests and get interviewed. If they qualify, they are taken, and they pay every year to stay here.
In attendance were people from all walks of life, including Father Jude Idahosa, who is the Opus Dei chaplain in Nsukka, Sir Ania Bosso, and university students. Now, a recap of the highlights. Bishop Honor sends relief items to Ebo Ehamofo community. Schools are sacred places, says Bishop Honor. Greendale Study Center celebrates 25th anniversary. Thanks for watching and have a good day.